So this is going to be the version that's a little closer to the Scruggs style. It's not exact, and of course Earl Scruggs played multiple different versions of this from different albums. But I'm going to play a little closer compared to the last version that I just uploaded, a little closer to what Earl Scruggs would play. So what it's adding is, so it still starts with that hammer-on, the 2-3 hammer-on, but I'm going to add the high D to it, and so those are going to be quarter note or 16th notes instead of quarter notes, eighth notes. Ugh. So it's a hammer on, and then this roll is so. And that repeats, and then it goes. This is the same roll as the past roll, but instead of playing the B string open, it's going to be, you're going to keep your that middle finger on that 3rd fret. So then this is a slide down, or you can do a pull off, and you're going to be playing it with your middle finger instead of your thumb, even though it's on the G string, because otherwise the note before that is the 5th, and it's too, you don't want a double thumb. And then this is just an alternating thumb. And then a slide into the E, you're going to be sliding from the first to the 2nd fret on the low D. And each of those notes take up a quarter note, so this lick is the thumb, index, middle, slide, and that slide, each of those take up an 8th note. So instead of that slide being one full 8th note, this is an 8th note and this is an 8th note. So it goes. Then it repeats. This is just an all forward backward roll with a hammer on in the E minor. Then this repeats twice, and we're just going to do a slight modification on it. The first time it goes, then it repeats again, but instead of holding on to the 2nd, you're going to slide it up to the 3rd and then play the low D note. So it goes. So this is a modified forward backward roll. You're starting on the G string, the high G. So that roll, this one, comes up quite a bit in this song, the way that I've done the version of it. It's a nice little lick. So, we're going to speed it up a little bit, and you're going to be able to hear exactly how it sounds like Foggy Mountain Breakdown. Speed it up a little bit more. let's speed it up a little more. And that's Foggy Mountain Breakdown version 2. It's a little more advanced. As I said, Foggy Mountain Breakdown is an interesting song because it has such a weird syncopation pattern to it. So it's a good way to break out of those kind of, when you're just doing the alternating thumb rolls and the forward-backward rolls. Provides a little bit of color, a little bit of interesting syncopation. It's definitely not an easy song to learn. I would never recommend Foggy Mountain Breakdown as like the second song for you to learn. But of course, everybody wants to hear it, so it's a great song to have in your repertoire. If you have any questions, feel free to post a question down below, or you can find us at thebixmixboys.ca, and you can ask me a question through there, which someone has actually just previously. Or, of course, you can always find me. I'm kind of on Reddit quite a bit, BanjoMan74. And hope that helps. If you have any suggestions for other videos, please feel free to post them and ask as well. I'll do my best to fulfill your needs. And you can always subscribe. That's always nice. Happy picking.